Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, which means it is time for a weekly weigh-in and the weekly weight loss topic. So last week I did not weigh in. I'm still trying to figure out chemo weeks. I don't know what it is. I'm so busy focusing on Doug and other things that I forget to weigh in. So it's been 2 weeks. So I weighed in today and I am up 0.4. To me, that's nothing. Not worried about it. It's 0.4. That's the difference between maybe going to the bathroom and not going to the bathroom. It's the difference between having something a little salty, So 0.4, it's all good. Now, with going away this week, I don't know what next week's going to look like. And actually, I'll probably forget next week because it's a chemo week. I should probably set a thing on my phone or something. I don't know. But that's the weigh-in. I'm up 0.4. Let's get to the topic. How a bedtime routine can help you reach your goals. I think we've talked about this before. Let's see what they have to say. Science tells us that getting enough shut-eye can make weight loss easier. But what if sleep doesn't come easily? Learn to prime your mind and body for better Z's. I have heard that over and over and over, that definitely good sleep attributes to better weight loss. So, definitely a correlation between better sleep in a lot of things, not just better weight loss, better sleep and better mental health, better sleep and better physical health, better sleep and better concentration, lots of things. So it says to try this for better Z's. List what you need to do before bed, and then pick 1 or 2 calming activities to try. So list what you need to do before bed. Everyone's list is going to be different. For me, of course, that's personal hygiene, brushing my teeth, taking out my contacts, putting on my tallow, lotion, stuff like that. But I also like to go to bed with a reset home. Nothing is nicer than coming down in the morning and not having a mess. To me, that is so calming. So I make sure at night before I go to bed that the kitchen is reset, that there are no dirty dishes in the sink, that the dishwasher is emptied if I ran it, things like that. I also like to try to prep as much as I can. I prep Doug's breakfast and lunch, and a lot of times I'll prep Andrew's lunch right along with Doug's. Have that all ready to go, and then I can just put it in their lunch boxes in the morning. I don't have to, assemble anything and things like that. Now, certain things I do, like if I make oatmeal, I make that fresh. If I'm making a sandwich, I make that fresh, but I try to have everything as ready to go as possible. That is definitely important for me. I put the house to bed, I close the curtains or close the blinds, turn off the lights, things like that. They're the things that are part of my normal routine before I even get into bed. I have a whole separate routine when I get into bed. I read my little Lenten book because it is the Lenten season right now. I read my devotional saints book because it's what I do every night before I go to bed. I read certain other prayer type things before I go to bed. So I have, it sounds like a lot, but each one is very, very quick. So list what you need to do, and then try to do some calming activities in there as well, they're saying. They're saying do some gentle stretching, which Doug and I do try to do that. We try to do just, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes of yoga or stretching before bed. I like to stretch out my hips. I like to stretch out my back. Things like that before bed. I definitely get better sleep when I do that. It says reading is another one. A warm shower or journaling. Now for me, some of those calming activities are reading my devotional and reading my Lenten book and things like that. So I kind of could move those over into that column as my listed items. They're not going to be the same for everyone. Now, they say not to use screens and stuff like that before bed. Sometimes, if I'm having trouble sleeping, a screen actually makes me sleepier. If I just put my phone on and watch something on a TV network, or if I just play a little game for a few minutes, it actually does make me sleepier. Is it the best thing according to experts? No. But sometimes we have to do what works for us. Reading will definitely put me to sleep. I always fall asleep reading. But you just have to find what works for you. It says, make a plan for when and in what order you will do your routine. If a routine is new to you, then yes, you're going to need a little plan. You're going to need a little checklist. I've been doing the same thing for so long. I can close my eyes and see myself going up the steps. When I get up the steps, I get undressed. I go into the bathroom and throw on a pajama top. And then I take my contacts out. I wash my face. I put my tallow lotion on. I brush my teeth. That's pretty much the bathroom time. Then I go over into my next routine, my bed routine. So everybody has their thing. You just have to find what works. And if you're not sleeping great, then maybe your routine's not working. Maybe you need to switch it up. Maybe you're spending an hour on your phone before you go to bed and you're not sleeping. Well, maybe ditch the phone and try a book instead. Maybe you're reading and you're finding that it just hypes you up too much, so maybe ditch the book and do something else instead. Keep trying until you get it right. And then even when you think you get it right, you still might need some tweaking because our needs change, our bodies change as we get older. So never be afraid to try to mix things up a little bit. So it says, make a plan. It says, after locking up, I'll follow a short stretching video and brush my teeth and read in bed for 15 minutes. Boom, solid plan. They're taking the stuff they have to do before bed and incorporating in some of those relaxing techniques. And that's definitely the best way to do it. And like I said, their relaxing techniques and your relaxing techniques may be completely different, and that's okay. It says, let's dive a little deeper. Ever climb into bed after a busy day, completely exhausted, but also somehow wide awake or just not ready to sleep? It's normal. We do not have an off switch that you can just flip to shut down. But a bedtime routine is about as close as we can get. In the roughly 30 minutes before you go to sleep, combining the things you have to do with the things that will relax you helps you transition into the active day to the peaceful night. Repeat these same activities each night, and it sends a clear signal to your brain and your body and your mind that it's time to power down, making it even easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. If a pre-bed routine feels like another to-do list on top of an endless to-do list, we get it, but it's worth prioritizing. Quality sleep doesn't just help you feel good and stay healthy. Science shows it's linked to eating well because sleep affects the hormones that regulate your appetite. It helps you to move regularly and being in the right mindset for making decisions that align with your goals. There's no denying it. Sleep is important. It is important no matter if you are 1 year old or 80 years old. Sleep is important. But I think we go through ebbs and flows and different times of our lives where sleep comes easier to us. I know when my babies were little, I would hear every little sound they made. And, I'd wake up. Or I'd wake up just in the middle of the night to check on them. So that was not the best time for sleep for me, especially when they were really little and they were still nursing in the middle of the night. Not the best time for sleep. Then when they got a little bit older, those middle school years, sleep was good. Then when they got a little bit older and they were driving, sleep wasn't so good. When they went to college and they weren't under my roof, sleep wasn't so good. Then we got used to that and sleep got a little bit better. And then menopause hit. And then sleep was not so good. Then we started adjusting to that. And then Doug's cancer diagnosis hit. And, my mind just races at night. So I really do think it ebbs and flows. I am starting a new little routine by taking some magnesium that is supposed to help with sleep. I'll let you know how that goes. But it's definitely something I want to try. And I think I'm also going to get some magnesium spray. We'll see, but I will update in a month or so and let you know how all that is going. But I definitely think we have ebbs and flows with our sleep. I don't think, I mean, who knows? Maybe there's people out there that have the perfect sleep all their lives. I don't know. I don't think so. Certainly not me. And I can usually pinpoint why I'm not sleeping. And I do try to correct that. I do. Is it easy? No. Am I always successful? No. But I know like sometimes when the boys, you know, were away at college, sometimes it eased my mind and helped me relax if I knew they were back in their dorm rooms and not out driving around Emmitsburg, you know? And we have the Life 360 app on everybody's phone. We can all see where everybody is. And sometimes I never really tracked my kids because I would never do that. But sometimes if I was having trouble sleeping and I knew it was because, you know, oh, they told me they were going to a party or whatever, sometimes I would just check and see, oh, wait, they're back at their dorms. Okay, I can relax a little bit more now and go to sleep. So we all have different, and now if you have an infant at home, you're not thinking about that. You may be thinking about something else with the infant, but we go through cycles with our lives. And I think our sleep also goes through cycles. Can we do things to make it better? Absolutely. Do they always work? Not always, because face it, our mind is so powerful that sometimes it can over-trump what we're trying to do. But sleep is important, and if you can prioritize it, that is fantastic. So definitely try to do some relaxation, try to do some breathing, try to do some stretching. Try to see if you can just clear your mind before your head hits that pillow, because it will help you be successful in so many different areas of your life. So that is it, my friends. That was a short one this week. So breathe deep, put your head on that pillow, and get a great night's sleep. I hope to. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for being a part of my channel. I appreciate it more than you know. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Let me know if you're a good sleeper, not such a good sleeper, or if you also have ebbs and flows in your life. Thanks again, friends, and I will see you all in my next video.